What it do, what it do, what it do. You already know what it is. You already know who it is. It's your boy, NoPlayingDinero, back with another exclusive morning show, man. Make sure you stay tuned. You already know what's up. Shouts out to all my people tapping in out of South Carolina, North Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Tennessee, VA, New York City, Chicago, man. You already know what it is. What's going on out there in Texas, Austin to be exact, man. Dallas, Fort Worth, San Antonio, Frisco, man, Fresno, California tapping in, man. Seattle, Washington tapping in. Make sure you get it right early and often. No plan to never bringing up but the realest, man. Each and every time. Share the line. Yeah, we got some exclusive for you today. We're going to go back over the situation with that boy CashOut. You know what I'm saying? The boy received a life sentence yesterday. His mama got a nice light 30. His co-defendant cousin, they hit him for another life sentence. You know what I'm saying? They hit him with the life sentence too. But yesterday we got sad news coming out of the Malcolm Jamal Warner, Theo Hustler camp, man. My boy went on a trip out there in Costa Rica, man. You know what I'm saying? He ain't come back to America. Make it make sense, man. A grown man accidental death, man. That's what they calling it, an accidental death. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. We're gonna get all the way into all that. You know what I'm saying? Right now I'm gonna welcome you to the morning show, and we're gonna keep this thing popping just like this. Y'all already know what's up. Yeah, we gotta get everything up and running, man. Hit that like, share, subscribe. You already know what it is. Number one coming out of Carolina, man. NoPlayingDinero. We ain't faking no move. We ain't faking no fronts. We 2 minutes in, man. Share the live. Gotta get the people to share the live. Share the live, man. We're gonna share the live right now. Shouts out to all my people tapping in out of Illinois, man. Arkansas, Tennessee, man. Memphis 10. What's good with you? Nashville, Knoxville. What's happening with you? And you know we're gonna go to the moon each and every time, so you might well go ahead and roll up, light up, spark up, eat up, and do what you do, man. If you at work, make sure you get your grind on the best way you can, man. Don't work hard, work smart. Don't work hard, work smart, man. Can't head down. Head down, man. They know who the real is. Yeah, we gotta do a little tweaking real fast. Oh yeah, we good, we good, we good. Share the live, share the live. Share the live. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe. It's the morning show with NoPlayingDinero, man. Coming out of Carolina with my insights, man. We got a good show coming out for y'all today, man. We're gonna go back over the statements made in the CashOut trial yesterday. CashOut sentencing hearing. Understand what you're hearing and saying. That the trial is over. We're gonna move on to the sentencing hearing. We had a live yesterday, man. We got cut short on the live. You know what I'm saying? I apologize for the live we had yesterday, man. We had 700 big ones in the live yesterday. We had 700 big ones in the live yesterday, man. We just getting this thing sparked up, man. And we're going to get to these facts. We're going to pull this stuff up on the screen. We're going to get this thing going. Let's go, let's go, let's go. What we got? What we got? Shouts out to all my people tapping in out of Jersey, Philly. All my people in Baltimore, the whole East Coast, man. Man, we got people tapping in out of Mexico City, man. We're looking at the analytics. Looking at the analytics, man. They looking at it all the way in Mexico City and Amsterdam and Ireland, man. Ain't no time to be playing. Ain't no time to be faking, flying, flossing. campaigning, none of that. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. When you dealing with me, you dealing with nothing but the best. Nothing but the best, each and every time.
These neighborhoods had turned into a gang war zone. 12 people were killed in 2 days and 25 have been shot.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. It's one of the realest coming out of Columbia, South Carolina, man, at the morning show. We're going to pipe this thing up early and often. So we ain't working with nothing right there. So make sure you hit me up on all platforms. Spotify, Apple iTunes, Pandora, run the content. NoPlayingDinero, that's my brainchild, that's my baby, man. You know what I'm saying? We get this morning show started off, man. We have to get it started off the right way, you know what I'm saying? In a positive manner. So make sure you light up. Make sure you spark up, man, wake and bake, and you come over here and you holler at NoPlayingDinero, because you already know no really's in it. Right now, doing my thing on YouTube, taking it to a whole nother level, man. We chasing 5,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? We almost close to that 5,000 subs, but we still working. We still grinding. Yeah, we still working and grinding. Kill that, kill that. Let's go, let's go, let's go. A lot of people talking, but we living each and every day, man. Each and every day, man. And a lot of people ain't living that lifestyle they talk about. So we gonna hit them like this, man. We gonna get into it, man. We ain't gonna hold it up. We ain't gonna hold it up. We gonna get all the way into this content. We gonna get into a little bit of this cash out statements. He basically alright, baby, you wanna hit this right here?
Yeah, I will.
I'm giving into some of this cash out, man. The man got lit yesterday.
Listen, that's a battery. 12 months to serve in confinement.
Yeah, man, I said the young man got life plus 70. Life plus 70 yesterday, man. How you make that up?
Life in confinement. 20 years to serve in confinement will be responsive to that. State met its burden in proving
Let's get into a little bit of these drops right here. Let's get into these drops right here. Make sure y'all stay tuned, man. Y'all already know what it is. Y'all already know who it is. It's your boy NoPlayingDinero tapping in with another viral live video, man. You see what it is. Thanks for tuning in. Like, share, subscribe, man. You feeling free? You feeling real good and generous right now? You can hit me up on the Cash App. You can hit me up on the PayPal. But right now, you listen to the morning show. We're going all the way in. We're going all the way up. We got some special things going on today with this morning show, and we're gonna kick it just like this, man. We got the boy Cash App. RP, the Project Pat son, man. Make sure y'all get that right. If y'all ain't going to check out that content we got from yesterday, man. Project Pat son accused of the person who actually set Project Pat son up. Person who actually set Project Pat son up. Understand what you hearing and saying, man. She got herself jammed up. She got herself caught up. But that's how we kicking it, man. We kicking it, man. Go over to the channel. You see what the channel doing. You see the numbers we doing. So go on over there and subscribe. Because we're going to have daily content. We're going to have some content dropping today. You know what I'm saying? Right now we got to get into a little bit of this Cash App situation. Because you know your boy Cash App. Took a big boy L yesterday. Took the big boy L, and I don't mean a loss. He ain't took the big boy L like in loss. Nah, he took the big boy life sentence yesterday for pimping. Yeah, he took the big boy life sentence yesterday for pimping. I understand what you hearing and seeing. You know what I'm saying? He gave up a good statement. He gave up a statement yesterday. But it wasn't a statement that was going to get him off. He wasn't going to get off once he got found guilty. You know what I'm saying? So right now we're going to check out a little footage of Cash App receiving his time. Pay attention to his facial expression. Pay attention to what the judge say. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. I ain't finna burn your ears out with that music.
37. You are 5 years to serve. Right? Willful obstruction. Keeping a plate. Count 26.
Let's see what we got with Cash App, man. We got to watch his demeanor and everything when he get this life sentence.
Life in confinement.
Boy hit him with the elbow.
Gibson, would you please stand?
Boy hit him with the elbow.
On count 1, violation of the Georgia RICO Act, 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 10. On count 10, rape, life in confinement. Count 12, aggravated sodomy, life in confinement to run concurrent with count 10. Count 22, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 1. Count 23, trafficking a person for sexual servitude, 20 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 22. Count 24, on the lesser included offense of battery, 12 months to serve in confinement to run concurrent with count 10. Count 25, possession of a firearm during the commission of a felony, 5 years to serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 23. Count 26, pimping, 12 months to serve in confinement to run concurrent with count 10. Count 27, pandering, 12 months to serve in confinement to run concurrent with count 10. Count 28, keeping a place of prostitution, 12 months to serve in confinement to run concurrent.
For having the whole house. They got 12 months for having the whole house, man. For having a trick house, man. You get 12 months for that, man. He got a life sentence for that R and that S. Understand what you're hearing and seeing, man.
Count 29, willful obstruction of a law enforcement officer, 12 months to serve in confinement to run concurrent with count 10. Count 30, simple battery, merges into count 24. To serve in confinement to run consecutive with count 25. Conditions of this sentence: no contact with any of the victims named in the indictment, to include Diamond Irvin or their families. You are to register as a sex offender. You are to stay away from 737 Alfred Road in Atlanta. You are to stay away from the Mezzo condominium, 2171 Peachtree. You are to stay away from the St. George's Commons address, and you are to stay away from Fulton Industrial Boulevard.
That boy devastated.
Quarter.
Boy, give him a whole life sentence, cash out. Hit that like, share, subscribe.
All right, you may be seated. All right, Ms. Smith and counsel, please stand. As to count one.
Nah, that's his mom about to get sentenced to that little 30. Well, let's run down this shit what Cash App won't know. Let's run down this content. Let's run it down. Let's run it down. Let's run it down right now. Let's go and get this in. Let's go get this content real fast, man.
The hook. But seriously, Google Fi Wireless has this fast online setup. Here are the top 3 ways they make it easy to switch.
Man, you already know what it is, who it is. It's your boy NoPlayingDinero, man. We just ran the judge sentencing Cash Out yesterday to a life sentence. 2 life sentences. Actually, both of those life sentences are ran together. So he's gonna do a life sentence and another 70 years consecutive. Understand what you're hearing and seeing, man. Let's get to this content, man. It's the morning show, man. We ain't got to do it like that. We're gonna give you nothing but that fire each and every time.
Damn, say you made a way.
Let's run down Cash Out, see it, dog. Cause see Cash Out, I'll never see daylight again. I'll never see the broad side of these streets again. Understand what you hear. This is. You know what I'm saying? You can't make this up, man. How you go from rapping? How you go from rapping, man? How you go from rapping to pimping, man? That's backwards as hell, right? Can't you make more money goddamn on rapping than you can pimping? Can't you make more money rapping than you can pimping? Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. You can't make this up. Common sense just ain't common, man. Your boy Cash Out, yeah, shit, man. The internet reacting real crazy to this Cash Out situation. Cash Out sentenced to life after being convicted of RICO and sex trafficking charges. Man, understand. John Michael Gibson, Cash Out, life in prison for R. Additional 70 years for racketeering, trafficking, firearm possession, and related offenses. Some to be served concurrent and some consecutive. But the life sentence he actually got, are ran together. But a lot of that 70 years is ran consecutive. So anytime he finished the bid, but he ain't gonna really get a chance to finish because the boy got a life sentence, the elbow for pimping. You know what I'm saying? How the hell you go from rapping to pimping, man? How you go from rapping to pimping? That man ordered to become he got to register as a sex offender. He ain't got to worry about him coming back on the street. And when he get down to that prison cell, he get to that cell, and them cell blocks, a lot of people ain't gonna respect that pimping game. You feel me? A lot of people got a lot of sisters, aunties, cousins caught up in that pimping game, caught up in that sex trafficking. Man ordered to register as a sex offender, have no contact with the visitors, stay away with victims, stay away from specific locations, including Fulton Industrial Boulevard. That where the trap was at, I guess. That where the trap was at. It's the morning show, man. Let's see what we got. Rapper Cash Out sentenced to life after being his attorney. That's what I was talking about yesterday. His attorney asked these people for 30 years. The man attorney asked these folks for 30 years yesterday, but the state had already offered them 25 years sentence on the RICO and all the other charges. Make it make sense. The state offer you 25 years. Instead of you got the big head, huh, Cash App? Yeah, he got the big head. That's what had happened. He had got the big head. The state offer you 25 years. Your lawyer went in there and asked for 30 years. We witnessed that yesterday. I had a live yesterday when his lawyer was speaking. You know what I'm saying? He could have just played out, took that little 2-5 and went to the door, but now them boy done gave you the elbow now. You know what I'm saying? Get in the comment. What you think about that? This boy had an opportunity to take the 20-year sentence. To take the 20-year sentence. Share the live now. To take the 20-year sentence. But he decided to go all the way. He wanted to go all the way. He wanted to go to the moon. And you know what happened? You know what happened, right? That Fulton County ain't play with him. They sent him straight to the moon. They ain't showing no love. They ain't showing no remorse. They ain't showing no remorse or nothing. They even sent his mama up the road. It's your mama too, man. Your mama was part of the problem too. That's what they say. Let's see what's going on right here, man. CashOut, whose real name is John Michael Hakeem Gibson, was convicted last week after a month-long trial in a RICO case that accused him of leading a trafficking and prostitution enterprise. His full sentence included a life sentence and then 17 years in jail. His additional conditions include no contact with any victim or their families, registering as an ex-offender, and staying away from several addresses in Metro Atlanta, including Fulton Industrial Boulevard corridor. Two others, Linda Smith, his mother known as Mama, well, they call her Mama CashOut, and Tyrone Taylor, which is his cousin, also stood trial and were convicted. Linda was given 30 years in prison, and Taylor was given life sentence plus 70. So both of them got the same amount of time. Let's see what the internet's saying about this right here. Let's see what the internet talking about this right here. Damn, 25 look good right now. That's what I'm talking about. The man had got offered a whole 25 years. They offered him 25 years. You can't make this up. The boy think they bigger than the system, man. He ain't bigger than the system, man. The system gonna beat you every time. The system ain't gonna just beat you. They gonna beat you across your head. Then in the worst way. In the worst way, man. Cash out, man. I wish you could have got that. Gonna just took that little 2-5, boy. But that life sentence in Georgia, penal system, bruh. Man, you finna wear it up. You finna wear it up, man. Let's see what the boy had. This the full list of his charges and his sentence. This the full list of CashOut charges and his sentence. You know what I'm saying? They offer him 25 years. He ain't take the 25. You know what I'm saying? In the comments, man. Was that you think it was better him going to trial, being able to come back on appeal and all that? Or you think he should have took that 25 years? Get in the chat. Let me know what's up with you, man. Where you from? Hit that like, share, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? You know, we ain't doing nothing but running down that content, trying to take it to the moon each and every time we do it. If we got to get on the vertical line, we're going to do it that way. But it's your boy, NoPlayingDinero, tapping in out of Columbia, SC, putting that city on the map. Been putting the city on the map for a long time. You got a lot of people out here claiming that they're gonna put this city on the map and gonna do this and do that and the third. But man, how you gonna accomplish something that I already did? How you gonna accomplish something that I already did? We speak of Columbia and South Carolina. You speak of two. You know what I'm saying? You speak of NoPlayingDinero and you speak of making the truth, man. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. Anything else is irrelevant to the facts. And we're going to break it to the facts each and every time. Because see right here where I'm at, this shit all love and it's all 100. You know what I'm saying? We going to call a spade a spade. And right now, CashOut, you looking like a real goddamn gone jack right now. Yeah, I ain't gonna call you the jackass all the way, but you looking like a crazy joker right now, a jack. You know what I'm saying? Which one you is? The jack of clubs? He's the jack of clubs. He stayed in the club and he stayed jacking up on them women. Per the state of Georgia, allegedly, we gonna call bro jack of clubs. You know what I'm saying? They offered him 25 years. He took him to trial. They gave him a life sentence plus 70. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. You think he should have took that 25 or you think he good with that elbow? You know what I'm saying? Because they say he committed a R, Said he had an old trick house, you know what I'm saying? Off Fulton, Industrial Boulevard. Yeah, on the corridor. You know what I'm saying? He had them walking the streets all day. Understand what you hearing and seeing, but we got a full list of Cash App's charges and the sentence for each one. Count 1, violation of the RICO, 20 years to serve and confinement consecutive to. Count 10. Count 10, R, life. Count 12, aggravated S, life. To run concurrent with count 10. So his R and his aggravated S, count 10 and 12 was ran together. So that's a life sentence. That's a straight up life sentence. He don't have 2 life sentences. He got 1 whole life sentence because they ran 12 and 10 together. Understand what you're hearing and seeing, and those the worst of the worst crimes that he could have faced at that point in time. A S, aggravated S, bro, that's automatic life sentence. That aggravated, the R, come on, man, you committed the R, bro. And he had a statement. He pleaded for his life in that statement. You know what I'm saying? Cash Out statement. He pleaded for his life. He said he ain't do it. He said he's still in contact with the same people who took the stand, and they signed a Georgia State proffer to tell all the information they know, so they wouldn't be charged because they was named in the indictment. Also, those females. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. That this highway robbery, a highway set up for the jack of clubs. Cash Out. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, what is it? What is it? I mean, Fulton County DA after each and everybody who own the record label, who trying to put this music out and who still got their hands out there in the streets. Why you think Lil Baby took the 4PF off his record label? You know what I'm saying? Said 4PF ain't a game. You know why? Cause see, if you pay attention to the courts, the same lady who the DA lady, Fannie Willis, one of her stewardess, one of her compadres, one of her goddamn minions, the same minion that was on the Young Thug trial was the same minion on the goddamn Cash Out trial, man. I'm going to show you that later on, you know what I'm saying? So at the same time, you know what I'm saying, it's all a conspiracy. It's all conspiracy theories with these things, but if they could piece it together and put the right people in the right goddamn room, and ask them the right question and put a little pressure on them, they'll fold under pressure. And that's what those 2 females did to Cash Out. The ones that's named in this indictment. Man, let's move on, man. Count 22. Trafficking a person, 20 years. To run consecutive with count 1. So that's a 20 and a 20. Count 23. Trafficking a person, again, 20 years, run consecutive to 22. And it was smoking in this hole right here. Oh, my mama, hit that like, hit that subscribe, share the live, man. Share the live. Count 24, battery. They get on 12 months to serve in confinement, concurrent. Count 25, possession of a firearm. They get them a little 5 spot for that to run consecutive to count 23. Count 26, pimping, 12 months. Boy, you get 12 months for pimping, man. You get caught up pimping out there in them Georgia street, man. Just know you ain't gonna do nothing but a little year. Just don't R nobody or don't aggravate it S nobody, cause they gonna give you a life sentence for that now. You know what I'm saying? Don't penetrate nothing if you out there pimping, cuz. Got they pimping. I thought the rule was don't even mess with your, this broad trigger for you. You ain't supposed to hit her, do you? She worked for you. Better than pleasure, though, bitch. Pandering. 12 months for pandering. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. Count 27, pandering. Count 28, keeping a place of prostitution. A trick house, man. Cash Out got a whole 12 months. So if you pimping in Georgia, you can get you a little trick house. You can pander something. But the only thing you can't do is R and aggravated S, because that going to get you a life sentence. Everything else look like it give you a little year. They might run it consecutive, little 3-4 years. You know what I'm saying? For pandering and pimping. Oh, damn, I ain't trying to entice nobody to pimp, but look, shit, Cash Out felt like he could have made more money pimping than he did rapping. Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. I'm a bet on myself type person. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to bet on myself in the right way. I ain't going to bet on myself with the law. Make it make sense, bro. You got a whole fully legit career rapping. You got a whole career rapping. You turn a career rapping into a career pimping, girl. Just because you met a few few little chicks, few women out there on these streets, man. But we gonna get all the way into that. We gonna get into all this information and stuff. I'm spitting this straight off the head, man. We got some more stuff. We gonna get to his statement, what he told the courts, how he feel he was wrong. But look, let's get back to it, man. Keeping the pace for prostitution, like I said, man, you can only get 12 months for that in Georgia, man. So you can have a little trick out. Then pimp something. Don't hit them, though. Don't penetrate them. Count 29. Willingly obstruction of law enforcement officer. Give him a little 12 months. Simple battery. That's merged with count 24. Possession of prohibited item by inmate. So he got caught with some stuff in jail too and all, man. They gave the boy 5 years for that, man. They make an example out of you. You got that cell phone in the penitentiary or in the county jail, they coming for you. They coming for you. So my boy went on here and cashed out all his marbles in one. You know what I'm saying? They call him Cash Out. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to call him a jack of clubs because that way he freaking. He freaking with the Atlanta clubs. Let's see what we got.
We're all facing multiple charges, including trafficking of a person for sexual servitude, pimping, and rape. And of course, that RICO charge. The jury found
I see what we got, fam.
trio guilty on most of those charges they faced, but not guilty of some of them. In this weeks-long trial, prosecutors tried to prove the three of them were running a business and luring women into prostitution, and several of the alleged victims testified. Now, real name is John Michael Gibson. His mom, Linda Smith, also known as Mama CashOut, and Tyrone Taylor were all facing multiple charges, including trafficking of a person for sexual servitude, pimping, and rape. And of course, that RICO charge. The jury found the trio guilty on most of those charges they faced, but not guilty of some of them. In this weeks-long trial, prosecutors tried to prove the three of them were running a business and luring women into prostitution, and several of the alleged victims testified. Now, real name is John Michael Gibson. His mom, Linda.
We're going to listen to all these statements, man. We're going to figure out if these statements help them or hurt them. Cash Out statement to the court was so lethal. He ain't take responsibility for nothing. I understand what you hearing and seeing, man. The man ain't take responsibility for nothing. Matter of fact, let me get you over there to Cash Out statement, man. He spoke to the courts, man, for about 9 minutes. Man. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Did this hurt Cash Out? Did it hurt? Did this help Cash Out? Did this hurt Cash Out, man? Get in the comments. Let me know what you think. Finna pull this up right now. See what them comments here for. What's happening?
And that's just the stuff.
Where you from?
Every swipe helps you build credit. Your spending works harder for you.
Let's get some volume on that boy.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I want to start out by thanking you for giving us a fair trial. I want to thank the jurors for the amount of time that they put in to judge this trial. This time being on this trial, I was able to see how the jurors are put in a tough position to, sit there and judge someone's life. And it's a hard decision, and I felt like they made the wrong judgment.
I'm telling you, off top for the time.
Things in my life, I'm not perfect.
For the time Cash Out stepped to the podium, he was already in denial. He ain't got found guilty. He still ain't taking no remorse for it because he feel like, man, I'm coming back on appeal. He gonna let people know, hey, look, listen, the same girls who took the stand against me is the same girls who on the same indictment with me. Make it make sense, man. You make a whole, just like the Woody situation, Fulton County dirty. They gave Woody a profit to tell everything to try and hang a man. Make it make sense, man.
Perfect. But the things I've been accused of, I know that I haven't done those things.
Hit that like, share,
I know it's
subscribe.
typical for a person to come up here and
Share the live, breaking down this Cash App
show
situation.
remorse to, crimes that they have done, but I can only show remorse to the people that I know that was in this trial, which is Kiera Adams, Deanna Sanders, and Jasmine Brown. Not remorse on behalf of like I did anything to them, because if you know me, and people who really know me know that I wouldn't force anybody to do anything. I met women, I dated women who were doing escort or whatever, however people want to look at it from a more standpoint, but who was doing these things as a grown woman. I've only dealt with grown women. Nothing was forced, nothing was coerced or anything of that nature. If you notice, before this trial, no woman can say anything about me before this trial. If you notice, before this indictment, no woman can say anything about me before this indictment. I get the situations that people are put in when they're faced with a certain type of crime or a certain type of time, and they're bullied into this situation.
Yep.
To put the blame on someone, or to put the blame on CashOut, or to put the blame on someone who's at the top. That's why I didn't really fault them for their decision.
Let me get 12
I didn't fault
likes.
Deanna
12 likes.
Sanders for making her decision during a proffer. She just had a child. Mind you, she was just on video call with me while being incarcerated. I don't fault Kiera Adams for and she did with her proffer, because mind you, she was facing a certain amount of time handling her probation in different cases that she's on. I don't fault people for making accusations, because I'm a man that typically let women leave on their own behalf. Never held them in prison or held them in slavery or said you can't leave me or you can't do this. Every woman you seen come on this stand showed you that they left and came back willingly on their own. What I mean by that, they left on their own and they came willingly on their own. During this trial, I was able to see, how valuable life.
We got Cash App right now, you know what I'm saying? Dissecting his statement to the courts, because he really ain't own up to nothing. And like he's saying, these same women who testified against him is the same ones indicted. So once you shake that chair in front of somebody's face and say, hey, you can't face no jail time, but I need you to tell everything that you know about this situation, they don't get to spit in their beans to protect their own, you know what I'm saying, their own freedom. Cash Out had an opportunity. He had the opportunity to take the 25 years they offered him, but he didn't take it. He took it to try, and what happened? They sent him to the moon, the elbow way life. I call him the Jack of Clubs. I call him Cash Out the Jack of Clubs because he stayed in clubs and he was a jack for not even goddamn taking that 25. Now he got 70 and a life sentence.
How valuable life is, and how valuable the people that you hang around, or the people that you even date, or the people that you even know, how valuable it is to judge their character. Sometimes I let people stay around who I knew was going to affect a situation that I had going on. So I don't, and for the people who came to this trial that I never met a day in my life.
Yeah, my damn.
Never had any contact with them. Never
nigga say he never
message.
met. He had people in the trial he never met a day in his life. He ain't never had no text messages or nothing with these people. Where these people come from? Phone County, man. Them boy gonna find a way to hang you. Now, remember I spoke on that lady? That same lady from that district attorney office in Fulton County?
Text message.
The same woman who prosecuted Young Thug. Yeah, the same one with the low haircut, bob cut, who prosecuted Young Thug. She on this case right here, too. And she smelled like hell when she left that courtroom yesterday. Got that boy that elbow.
Text message with them. Never had an interaction with them.
Let's get them likes up.
where most of these stories came from is baffling. Never forced a woman to commit a sexual act. Never. I've been traveling all around the world from here to Dubai, and you would never hear a woman say that I forced them to do anything sexual or commit a rape with anybody. I don't hang around people that do things of that nature. I feel like and somebody asked me this the other day. It was like, every time I see your head high and you are always smiling, because when you have that confidence, it takes me back to the Bible. When you have that confidence and you know you can be falsely accused of things. Jesus was falsely accused. A lot of the prophets were falsely accused. You don't have that emotion like you've done something. So if you see me with my head high, or if you see me smiling, it's because I know at the end of the day, through Jesus Christ, the Most High will always give you the actual judgment.
See,
so
that's the thing. Anytime you get in trouble, first thing you try to harp on, just like his mama. Cash App mama had a statement too yesterday, when she cried the blood of Jesus for the help. She ain't wanted that much time. But look, anytime people get in trouble, man, don't think about God when they out there getting in trouble. When they out there doing this, that, then the third. The man saw something lucrative. He ain't there try to plead his case. He said he ain't forced nobody to do nothing, but the enticement, the idea of you doing this to somebody, make it make sense, man.
I really thank you for providing us a fair trial. Just me getting to know you during trial, I was like, she's just the judge. But when you sit 12 people in that panel and you have them, judge our lives and, put them in a position to judge our lives, it takes you back to, once again, the Bible, when people had to judge these prophets' lives. And I say, if you know me, you actually know me. There's plenty of people that know me in this world. There's plenty of people that know me in this jail. There's plenty of people that know me where I'm from. Like I say, once again, I'm not perfect. I come from certain areas. I come from, certain environments. I come from doing things in my past life before the music. But I'm here to tell you that if you sat in this trial and you paid attention to this trial, before these dates, no woman could ever say, I've done those things to them. Before these dates, you can go on my Instagram and see these women enjoying themselves, having their own things, living their own life. Before these dates, I can say you had these women that never had anything to say about me before this indictment, before the RICO. You had these women actually talking to me while I was incarcerated. I've been incarcerated for 4 years, and these women are interacting with me. These women who took the stand and supposedly scared of me, or monsters, or I'm a monster, or took these proffers. This wasn't the case before they was indicted.
That's what I'm talking about. Before they even got indicted, you know what I'm saying? Like he said, and jail records will show that. The phone conversations will show that. You know what I'm saying? He might get off on technicalities about that. You know what I'm saying? That's something to raise his appeal. But right now he's sitting on the whole elbow. You know what I'm saying? You want to be out there. You thought that pimping could pay you more money than rapping. Bro, I got to, like I said, I got to bet on myself, my boy. You know what I'm saying? When I bet on myself, it ain't nothing illegal. I got to have it.
So from my perspective, I feel like some people can get bullied into a situation that they really don't really want to do. And I'm sitting here just holding my head high and just, feeling that one day the truth will come out. One day the truth will come out on my situation. One day the truth will come out on this rape allegation. That these things never happened. And when you see a person get up on that stand and put their hand on the Bible and swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, that means you have to be perfect like you're Jesus.
That's what I'm talking about, bro. Bro was feeling a whole lot of emotion when he was saying that. That's why he rocking back and forth, because he like, yeah, the boy angry. You feel me? The same people took the stand on him. It's the same people who's in his circle. Same people been in the circle when he was in jail until they got indicted. These same women who got indicted, who took the stand against him was inside his goddamn jail inbox, basically. Understand what you hearing and seeing Cash Out, man. You know what I'm saying? But he took his L like a man. What else could he do? Man tell you got to go somewhere for a whole life sentence and sit down and think about what you done did. Make it make sense.
You have to be perfect on that stand. You can't show a flaw. And that's a tough one. It's a tough one for me because I had flaws in my life. So you have to tell the complete truth on that stand. And I got up there and see people put their hand on that Bible and not tell the complete truth. And that's baffling. But at the end of the day, I put my trust in the Most High. I put my trust in the universe to bring out the truth. To bring out the truth of these people who made these allegations. To me, it's like you have no heart. You have no heart. And I know people want me to stay in line or walk a toe, but when you speaking something truthfully and you speaking from the heart and you know that this is not your character, something must be said. And I just wanted to address the court and my perspective on the things that I felt during this trial and the judgment that I felt that the jurors gave us was not the correct judgment. And it will show. Thank you.
All right.
I was just listening to Cash Out statement. That was his statement to the court. Do you think that hurt him or helped him? Did you think that hurt him more than because his lawyer asked for them not to, you know what I'm saying, impose the trial penalty? Meaning the trial penalty is when you go to trial, after they done offered you something, they offered Cash Out 25 years. They offered Cash Out 25 years. He ended up with a life sentence plus goddamn 70 years. After they gave him 25 years, that's why his lawyer was so adamant about them not putting the court penalty on him. You know what I'm saying? Him going to trial, the trial penalty, meaning if you go to trial and you lose trial, well, I know in South Carolina, you lose trial, you're gonna get the maximum sentence. They're gonna give you the maximum life sentence if it carries life. You're gonna get the maximum. You gonna get that in South Carolina, so I'm figuring that's the penalty in Georgia too. But they offered this man 25 years. Which one hurt him worse? Them offering him that and he didn't take it, or that statement he just made, not taking responsibility for none of the action that occurred in that situation. Mind you, they offered you 25 years. You end up with 70 and a life sentence, an elbow. Now, I spoke on his mom. I spoke on Mama Cash. Mama Cash App. You know what I'm saying? She had a statement too. You know what I'm saying? She had a statement too. Her statement went totally different from his. You know what I'm saying? Her statement went totally different from his. And when she pleaded, down there, the blood of Jesus. Man, we got 49 in there. Man, we need some folks in the chat, man. Run the chat up. What you think about this Cash Out situation? You know what I'm saying? Was it the right decision for him not to take that plea deal? They 25 years and go to trial with a opportunity maybe to come back on the appeal. If he can appeal it, it's gonna take 4 or 5 years, maybe 10 years before he got down, get a chance to even see the courtroom again. But his mama got 30 years. What you think about that? What you think about Cash Out thinking that the pimp game was gonna make him more money than the rap game? I was a fan of Cash Out, still is a fan of Cash Out. I don't know if he did the R or the S or not, you know what I'm saying? All I know is he on trial. He was on trial. He lost the trial. He got a life sentence. Now, this is mom right here. This is mama's statement, man.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I'd like to say thank you for giving me the opportunity to speak.
I should speak today.
I'm sorry. I'd like to say thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak. Not a day, ever since I turned myself in, I was always prayerful for the victims. I take accountability. I pray for them continuously. I pray for the district attorney's office. I pray for you, Judge, because that's what God requires me to do. And that's what I truly feel in my heart, because I love God so much, and I'm so full of joy. That Friday, when the verdict came in,
You cried. Man.
I wasn't angry at all. Not at all.
Now look, listen, hold up. Before we get all the way into what Cash App Mama said in her statement yesterday after they lost the trial, they sentencing him. Listen to how many times she said she's not mad. She's not mad. You ain't got to explain to the judge over and over that you're not mad because they told on you. You know what I'm saying? You make me think you mad. Man, she was mad. Understand what you hearing and seeing, man. I ain't gonna spit nothing but the real each and every time. This ain't the badge or nothing. This ain't the badge Cash App situation or nothing. We just speaking on it. We just speaking on it. We got to learn insights from, if you don't look around yourself and learn something from what you see every day, then that's you. You know what I'm saying? But I look at life and I say I'm gonna learn from my experience and I'm gonna learn from the experience of others. Right now, you know what I'm saying? This is man mama right now. This is man mama on stand crying for her life. You know what I'm saying? Crying to be spared for something she did out there in the world, her and her son. That's one. Let's get all the way back into it.
Pray for the victims. I take accountability. I pray for them continuously. I pray for the district attorney's office. I pray for you, Judge, because that's what God requires me to do. And that's what I truly feel in my heart, because I love God so much, and I'm so full of joy.
My God, why is that every time? Hit that light. Every time somebody gets into something, she says she love God so much, she's so full of joy. Man, you got up in there, you done changed your life. Man, where was all that before you got there with jail? You mean tell me God put you in a situation the way you went to jail to find him? You couldn't find him on the street? Come on, let's get back to it.
That Friday, when the verdict came in, I wasn't angry at all.
Hit that light. Hit that light. Get them lights up. You got 60 in there. Hit the light.
So that Saturday, well, the night before, let me back up. I talked to God like I always do. And he said, I must give my testimony to the young ladies in New Beginnings. And I said, Father God, I don't want to put my business out there. That's my business.
No, she telling what her conversation with God. You know what I'm saying? She telling us her conversation with God. That's what she telling the judge.
But Father God said, your business is my business, and my agenda is your agenda. He said for me, which I always do, I respect authority. And Sergeant Ball was on the shift in my pod. So I had to speak to her. I was kind of afraid to speak to her. But Father God reminded me, he said, I'm by your side, do not fear. So I pressed the button and I asked, could I speak to her, because I knew that in order to get my testimony, there's authority that I must talk to. So I went out and she asked me what was going on. And I said, Sergeant Paul, I'm asking, like, during devotion, will I be able to give my testimony? Because that's what God has said for me to do.
Oh, yeah. She telling the judge a story about her in jail. And when she went to the sergeant and said, when we go out there and do our nightly devotion, I want to talk to the girls. And stuff like that. Now you want to be a mentor. You know what I'm saying? If you had those, you already had leadership qualities. You was out there on the street pimping. Ain't nobody followed you unless you was a leader. Even if those girls did put themselves in that situation, or if they didn't put themselves in that situation, then you already knew you had leadership qualities. You and your son could took them same leadership qualities to the community in the right way. Make it make sense, man. Now you sitting on 30 years. Now you pleading the blood of Jesus. Man, hit that like, share, subscribe. I ain't gonna play with it, man. I'm gonna give you that fire each and every time. NoPlayingDinero.
Me to do. It wasn't a choice. God doesn't give you that. He gives commandments. And I never want to be disobedient to God. She said, Miss Smith, she said, you cannot be disobedient to God. So if you give your testimony and it just saves one person, just one person, you've done what God asked you to do. So I gave my testimony to about 35 women in the New Beginnings pod with me. God was speaking through me. I give him all the praise and glory. It's not me at all.
Get in the comment, man. But this right here is Cash Out, Mama Cash. She received 30 years yesterday for having a pimp house, trick house, basically. She received 30 years for having a trick house and also facilitating, you know what I'm saying, her son activities out there on the streets and pimping. And pimping. She got 10 years for pimping. You heard me? And she in the Georgia RICO and facilitating. Understand what you're hearing and saying. Now she in court. She said she was a born leader. You know what I'm saying? Now God leading her in a whole nother way, a whole nother light. But you know, everybody gonna say that. Cash App. We just witnessed Cash App get up there and say his statement. His statement was totally opposite of his mom's statement. His statement was, hey man, look, hey, I'm being set up here, basically.
My attorney, she's been great. She's been great. And she asked
There you go,
me
30 years.
when she came Sunday to speak to me. What
I got
like
54 in the room, 54 in the room, man. Get them likes up, man. We get 25 likes right now. 25 likes right now.
Judge, just a little bit. I'm so sorry for the victims. And I pray for them and will continue to pray. Because God says, if you love me, you love others. And when I pray wholeheartedly. I didn't think I could do it in the beginning. I said, God, I don't know if I can do this. But he knew exactly what he wanted me to do. He chose me to do this. I couldn't even stop teaching the word if I wanted to. That's not even an option with me.
Teach the word.
Whatever you wish it to be, I'm okay with that. Because I will continue to spread the good news wherever I go. Because that's the path that God put me on. It's been with me for a long time. I just didn't take notice to it. I love what I do. I love spreading the good news. I love showing love to all, and I mean it wholeheartedly.
I'm not mad.
I'm not angry at all.
That's why you keep telling the judge. That's why I say she said that over 12 times in her statement. I'm not angry. I'm not mad. I'm full of joy. Man, the judge don't want to hear none of that. The judge don't want to hear none of that. You mean tell me we've been screaming for a whole hour, man. A whole hour. 40 seconds left, man. 40 seconds left. Hit the like. Hit that like. Hit that like.
Thank you for this opportunity. Miss Winfrey, I thank you. I thank everyone.
Thank you. She said she thank everybody, man. I thank everybody for tuning in, man. Right now, That was Mama Cash Out Mama. That was her statement to the courts yesterday before she received that 30-year sentence for pimping and facilitating, tricking out here on these streets. Yeah, his girlfriend testified against him. Cash Out came out, said, hey, man, look. But bank records and all came all the way back to Cash Out and his mama, man. It's the morning show, man. Make sure you stay tuned. You already know what it is. You already know who it is. You know what I'm saying? We gonna shout out to Cash Out, man. Cash Out, he put himself in a situation that, no man wants to be in jail. No man wants to be in a situation where their freedom been took from them. No man wants to be in a situation where their freedom's been took from them. Cause I don't care what you say, or how you top that, or how you spend that. No man wants to be in a situation where their freedom been took from them. You know what I'm saying? But the only way your freedom can be took from you is if you put yourself in unnecessary harm's way, unnecessary business, unnecessary dealings, unnecessary BS out here on these streets. You know what I'm saying? Trouble is easy to get into. You always heard your grandma, your uncle, and everybody say, man, trouble is easy to get into. But boy, you're going to learn the hard way. Because a soft ass make a, man, what? A hard head make a soft ass. You ever heard that? You ever heard that? Hit that like, share, subscribe. You already know what it is, who it is. NoPlayingDinero coming out of Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina, be exact, man. Shout out to all my people tapping in. Memphis 10, Phoenix, Arizona. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my people in Atlanta, man. If y'all came for that Cash App Insight, man, we done gave that Cash App Insight, man. The morning show, we going to keep this thing rolling. We going to keep going. You know what I'm saying? We lost one yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Theo Hustler. RIP, blow one for him. Even if he didn't blow one for him. Sip one for him later or whatever. You know what I mean? Little wake and bake type thing. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned. We got the videos popping up today. We gonna keep that thing fine, man. What's up in the chat? Shouts out to you. What's happening? What's happening? Niggas we going the hood way. We going the hood way. You see, NoPlayingDinero. This is how we sparking up. This is how we bringing it. We finna line this up right here, man, with Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. Shouts out to Malcolm Jamal Warner, man. The husbands, man. From Malcolm and Eddie, man. I watched that show on what that was, Tubi or Pluto. That was Pluto TV yesterday. I watched like 12 episodes of that Malcolm and Eddie. Yeah, salute the kid, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, everybody tapping in, let me know they here. They ain't got them laid down on them. Bro got there and got himself in the situation. Good morning to everybody all over the globe. You know what I'm saying? Even if the night wherever you at. Cause see this that YouTube will go to a whole other level. Let's go and chop up some more of this content right here real fast. It's the morning hour. Let's go. Let's chop up some more of this content real fast. If you hit that like, yeah, hit that like. If you ain't sub up yet, hit that sub. If y'all ain't know, man, you know what I'm saying? I just had two twins. You know what I'm saying? You might have in the background, but that's life. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing when you have two twins at one time, man. At my age, it can make sense, man. Because YouTube shit is non-stop right now. We ain't gonna let up. We're gonna get into this Michael Jamal Warner shit too, man. Because I don't understand how a grown man, they said though a current took, bro. They said brother swimming out too far, man. When you go out to the ocean, the Caribbean and all that, man, you can't be doing all that swimming, man. You can't be doing all that, man. I might walk with my feet underneath this much with my wife or some shit like that. With us in the ocean, man, you can't be doing all that, man. You got rip tides, you got strong, especially in the Caribbean, got these strong currents and all that shit, man. You can't be doing that, bro. Should have known better than that, man. But when you get money, you've been doing stuff for a long time, like going to Caribbean and swimming and knowing lessons and shit, man. That shit, in a fucking way, man. Shouts out to all my people tapping in, man. Salute you, man. This out of Columbia, South Carolina. We gonna keep bringing the fire. We gonna keep bringing the funk, man. The end of this year, August. You know what I'm saying? That'll be the anniversary of 5 years on this YouTube, man. We chasing 5,000 subs, man. By the end of August, we need 5,000 subs. Hit that like, share, subscribe. We taking it to a whole nother level, man. We trying to get the platform back on Spotify, Apple, Pandora, iTunes. You know what I'm saying? And let's go. Let's go. It's NoPlayingDinero, and I ain't slowed up yet, and I ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? Because when it come fluid. Either you about money or you not about money. And this how we gonna get money. And this is the best way to get money right here is to give your insights on these topics, these topics, and also give your insights on these streets, man. Because see, the streets done gone to the south. No, I don't mean down south, I mean to the south. Nigga down under, you know what I'm saying? It's south out here. You can't trust nobody as far as you can see them, you know what I'm saying? If it don't make dollars, man, it don't make sense. You know, why would you deal with anything that don't make money? You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a person, whether it's a job, whether it's the YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Come on, make it make sense, man. They just hitting them with that fire, man. That's all I do is try and hit it with that fire each and every time. That nigga know it's really like that.
That's because these LA niggas is still out here on this game banging and trying to kill each other and all this other shit. When that
Let's get it.
don't mean nothing in some years. That's just gonna what is getting rap in your hood? What is that? What is you trying to show your homies that you can do something? Your homies shouldn't even want you to go do nothing. They should just already know you would do it. That's all it is, to know your boy would go. You feel me? You don't gotta, oh, how many bodies you got, how many, none of that. Fuck all that, man. I'm about my motherfucking paper, and that's it. You feel me?
That music does here in LA, it does kind of bring people together from different hoods. You might see a guy like a Blood from Inglewood rapping with a Crip from LA.
Hell yeah,
you know?
Yeah. That's just like the homie. The homie did a song with YG and all that money shit. Motherfuckers will come together for some money. I come together with a nigga for some money. Hell yeah, just as I told you. Money rules it all and all that. Money talk. But if niggas is out here broke and hungry and all that, I'm not about to fuck with nobody. No, another broke nigga. Damn sure. Hell no. That's because these LA niggas is still out here on this game banging and trying to kill each other and all this other shit. When that ain't gonna mean nothing in some years. That's just gonna what is getting rap in your hood? What is that? What is you trying to show your homies that you could do something? Your homies shouldn't even want you to go do nothing. They should just already know you would do it. That's all it is, to know your boy would go. You feel me? You don't gotta, oh, how many bodies you got, how many, none of that. Fuck all that, man. About my motherfucking paper, and that's it. You feel me?
That music does here in LA, it does kind of bring people together from different hoods. You might see a guy like a Blood from Inglewood rapping with a Crip from LA.
Hell yeah,
you know?
Yeah. That's just like the homie. The homie did a song with
Shut the line, shut the line.
Motherfuckers come together for some money. I come together with a nigga.
If they get it up, I'm gonna get it. My voice costs, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't do it if it wasn't for that, for bread. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? I work in the job too, and kicking us. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? For bread, that ain't nothing. Bread ain't nothing.
And all this other shit, when that ain't gonna mean nothing in some years. That's just gonna what is that? What is you trying to show your homies that you can do something? Your homies shouldn't even want you to go do nothing. They should just already know you would do it. That's all it is, to know your boy would go.
What you talking about with this nigga?
You feel me? You don't gotta, oh, how many bodies you got, how many, none of that. Fuck all that, man. I'm about my motherfucking paper, and that's it.
I think that music does here in LA, it does kind of bring people together from different hoods. You might see a guy like a Blood from Inglewood rapping with a Crip from LA. You know?
Somebody said something about some money. Sauce Day.
Together for Sauce with the proclamation. I think it's well overdue. Sauce has done a lot in the community. I think even more so.
Think about that Sauce Day.
Huge on our city, our state, and as well as the country. So I'm happy to do this. Happy to be out here. I want to also introduce Councilman Martinez. He's over District 1. District 1 is right across 45. So he's from now. So he's from the place where we are from. So he understands the importance of Sauce, of Walt's impact on the city, man. So I'm gonna pass it over to Councilman Martinez. Once again, I want to thank you for being here. Just appreciate it, man.
Definitely So my name is Joaquin Martinez. I'm a Houston City Council member. So I love been hearing while I've been here is that Houston loves sauce, and so we want to solidify that with this proclamation. This proclamation is signed on behalf of the mayor. And as mentioned, right, I grew up in a family of 12 in the East End, so definitely tied to the neighborhood, to the roots. And I'll be quite frank, you know, whenever I was growing up, I had folks that I was influenced by, specifically on the music side. So Sauce, you know, I know you hold this responsibility very high. I'm always gonna be in this fight for young folks as well, and so you know, I admire you taking those steps to make sure that young folks see a good positive impact from everything you're doing. And Papa Sauce, you know, just the very few minutes I've been able to talk to you, you've done good, you've done well. And so I normally don't read the entire proclamation, but I think it's important that we do. And so if y'all can bear me, you know, about less than a minute or so. So it says, whereas Sauce Walker, born Albert Walker Monde on June 29, 1990 in Houston, Texas, is a trailblazing rapper, entrepreneur, and cultural icon whose dynamic artistry, signature style, entrepreneurial spirit have left a lasting impact on the southern hip-hop scene and beyond. Whereas rising to prominence as half of the rap duo Sauce Twins, alongside Sancho Sauce, Sauce Walker helped revitalize Houston's music scene in the mid-2010s, delivering bold, charismatic street rap that resonated across the region and elevated the city's musical legacy. Whereas in
I put this together for Sauce with the proclamation.
Sauce.
I think it's well overdue. Sauce has done a lot in the community.
Sauce did some shit though. Yeah, you see your boy did it on the road, right now. That boy that road got down domestic violence classes and all, man. That boy trying to get out. He trying to do everything to get the early release. They get back out there on these streets. Diddy trying to get back out there on these streets, man. According to reports, Diddy has enrolled in a outpatient program that includes therapy and drug counseling, while he waits to be sentenced in his federal case. I'll tell you, all that's gonna knock time off Diddy case. All that gonna knock time off Diddy own thing, what? If he go ahead and get that shit done and this shit, what that is? Outpatient program. So he get the lead and go to outpatient and all. Oh, shit, man, that nigga in the field, man. This shit federal. A lot of niggas don't be understanding that federal, but boy, once he start getting that, time served after doing those programs, his team know what's up. Yeah, it's the Fed, bro. It's the Fed, man. Them boys gonna give you all kind of credit for that shit. Let me see what else they comment said, man. Yeah, then they gonna get that time down, all the way down. What we had popping, man? They saying that loot went all the way up on them. They said nobody get paid.
Big homie. First of all, you know he love. Second of all, I got to call it when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Ross. You ain't the big boost. You did it for free. T.I. do it for free. My little homie DC in the pool because it's hot. I got to get in the pool because it's too hot outside. And August 2nd, y'all make sure y'all go to his pool party because I'm not going to be there. But you said I was going to be there, Ross. But that's false advertising. I didn't say give me a check. But get the free promo because we family. Push up to his pool party. Y'all push up because I'm going to be in Philadelphia telling these jokes. But everybody get some money. Push up to the pool party. But Ross, don't do that. And the jacket, girl. You wore the jacket for no reason. Well, let me buy that mother Gucci jacket up off you then. So I can tell my son, I bought this from a who left. He said that he wore it for no reason. It was a waste. Since we didn't pay you, I'm gonna pay you for the Gucci jacket. Cause if I give you some money, I'm gonna want something. Give me that jacket. Since you want some money. But you know we love you. Push up to my little homie DC. And you said something about the wings. Make sure we had the wings. If your ass would have stayed, you would have knew we had
that nigga Diddy been had that motherfucking guap
goddamn.
You gonna write a book about that shit too,
They
man.
was in the back. You
That
remember when you
nigga
went in the back,
memoirs.
you was bathroom, you just left. It was 200 Wingstop wings. As a matter of fact, lemon pepper.
Lemon pepper.
With it, but you didn't eat it.
That
We
nigga,
respect you, bro. Just tell us as soon as you come in, hey, little homies, I got an hour. We gonna try to get you in. We gonna try to get in the
algorithm.
About 45 minutes so you can make
all
it to
that
your
was
next
them boys
destination.
trying to jump back in the algorithm, Mike. They tried to break up something old, you know what I'm saying, and perpetrate on that, man. You know how these niggas move with this content, man. It's content creating. You know what I'm saying? You don't think them boys be at it too, man? That shit got to go.
Get up the pool and give me a call so we can so we can get it together. I love you, big homie. We are every day I'm hustling.
With YouTube Music Premium, listen to your favorite songs ad-free. Download music podcasts to listen offline.
Look, bro, listen,
Or
man.
on the go. Enjoy thousands of customized playlists that
I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Jose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free. I wasted that nice Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings. You heard me? But I came for free.
Lemon
I ain't
pepper
charging.
wing stop.
Feel me?
Hit that like,
Talk
share,
about
subscribe.
the business. I came and did that. And what is the analytics the show doing anyway, man? I come back on it, and when I'm gonna walk off that the next time, and it's look, bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Jose had some other things to do too.
It was on the White Boy podcast after that.
I wasted that nice Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love. And next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings, stuff like that. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charging. Talk about opening up the business. I came and did that. And what is the analytics? Right. How the show doing anyway? I come back on it, and when I'm gonna walk off that the next time, and it's look, bro, listen, man. I came to your podcast. I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Jose had some other things to do too. But guess what? I came for free. I wasted that nice Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love. Call it Gucci and next time I come for free, at least have me some lemon pepper wings, stuff like that. You heard me? But I came for free. I ain't charging. You feel me? I came and did that.
I think hungry as hell. Ain't nigga thinking about food in him, man, on God. This man thinking about food right now. He relaxed, so he's so relaxed. He think about put something in his mouth and chewing, man. This man is trippy.
Because I came for free, homie, no charge. I did it on face, homie. I didn't ask you what your analytics was and this and that. I came on face, homie, to show love. And don't make it like I walked off on you. I left early. Rose had some other things to do too. Guess what? I came for free. I wasted that nice Gucci jacket on that look, man. I couldn't even really wear my Gucci jacket again. But I did it for love.
Hey, the nigga
Next
said,
time
I waste my Gucci jacket on that. Hey, I couldn't even wear my Gucci jacket event. Man, what? That nigga Ross fool.
You feel me? Don't talk about Rose other business. I came and did that.
That nigga went.
And what is the analytics? How the show doing anyway?
That nigga said the analytics.
I'll come back on.
I ain't say the analytics right.
Yeah, I had a chance to talk to Ross since he walked off on y'all.
We were just talking to Andy Martinez about that yesterday.
We in Atlanta, so we run into him all the time. He was car shows, so it ain't never been no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I don't want to say no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give.
Yeah, I get it.
But I give them because
try to make it
put you as a person.
Yeah.
We the type of people that will never bring up nothing that we feel like that can be diminished to your career or anything. We some real.
Yeah.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast, a white podcast. You sat your ass right there for almost 2 hours.
And didn't leave.
And you talked. And the white folk asked you, was you a correctional officer?
Yeah.
We would have never asked you no like that.
Right.
Got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered that question so eloquently, like it wasn't even disrespect.
Have y'all had a chance to talk to Ross since he walked off on y'all?
We were just talking to Andy Martinez about that yesterday.
We in Atlanta, so we run into him all the time. He was car shows, so it ain't never been no hard feeling.
I don't want to say no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give.
Yeah, I get it.
But I give them because
try to make it
put you as a person.
Yeah.
We the type of people that will never bring up nothing that we feel like that can be diminished to your career or anything. We some real.
Yeah.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast, a white podcast. You sat your ass right there.
And didn't leave.
And you talked. And the white folk was you a correctional officer.
Yeah.
We would have never like that.
Right.
Got respect for you.
Right.
And you sat right there and you answered so eloquently, like it wasn't even disrespect.
Have y'all had a chance to talk to Ross since he walked off on y'all?
We were just talking to Andy Martinez about that yesterday.
We in Atlanta, so we run into him all the time.
He brought it up.
He brought it up. No hard feeling.
I don't want to say no hard feeling.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say first of all, I don't give.
That man said he didn't care about that.
Because
try to make it
put you as a person. We the type of people that will never bring up nothing that we feel like that can be diminished to your career or anything. We some real.
Yeah.
The moment you leave our show, you went and did a podcast, a white podcast. You sat your ass right there.
That's how they fell out.
And then I just sit back and watch that
on that
like,
video,
damn, what's the difference between them
on
and
that
us?
damn video we just watched. He got the same
Now I feel
jacket on.
disrespect.
Right.
Don't do us like that. And it's still love. But
yeah.
Don't do us like
He
that.
got that same jacket on when you was talking. Yeah, that same jacket.
Rouse. Big homie. First of all, you know it's love. Second of all, I got to call a spade when it's a spade. You say you did it for free. Everybody do it for free, Rouse. You ain't the nigga. Who did it for free? T.I. do it for free. Busta Rhymes did it for free. Snoop Dogg did it for free. Everybody who sat on that couch do it for free. Now, that wasn't the biggest moment. Now, that's one of the viral moments, but Boosie episode 8 million. Now, Country Wayne, like, 6-7 million. Like, we do numbers, we do analytics. Our analytics, we was the biggest before you came, and we was the biggest afterwards. So you always got room to come back to be on the biggest podcast in the world, correct? You dig what I'm saying? But when you call a spade, it get hot. And where you gotta go to cool off, I'm going to talk. Rouse. My little DC in the pool because it's hot. I got to get in the pool because it's too hot outside. And August 2nd, y'all make sure y'all go to his pool party because I'm not gonna be there. But you said I was gonna be there, Ross. But that's false advertising. I didn't say give me a check, but get the free promo because we family. Push up to his pool party. Y'all push up because I'm gonna be in Philadelphia telling these jokes. But everybody can get some money. Push up to the pool party. But Ross, don't do that. And the jacket, you wore the jacket for no reason. Well, let me buy that mother Gucci jacket up off you then. So I can tell my son, I bought this from who left.
Man, what we cracking on? You already know what it is, boy. They said that Lucha. They said that Lucha I was going in. That latest Lucha on track. I ain't heard. I seen it pop up. Man, y'all heard that Lucha. Yeah, seen him. Seen him. Derrick Groves. That boy still on the run. That boy see out there. That boy Derrick Groves hit that like shit. It's a strike. I already know what it is. Damn whole thing on down. See, you got to understand, man. You got to understand that our needs is needs and wants is wants, man. Needs is needs and wants is wants. Understand what you're hearing and seeing. Needs and wants is wants, man. Derrick Groves. Yeah, the last man standing out of that New Orleans jailbreak. Yeah, the New Orleans jailbreak when all 10 of them boys got themselves jammed up. Well, got themselves goddamn out there on the streets. All 9 of them been jammed up. You know what I'm saying? 9 of them been jammed up already. You know what I'm saying? Derrick Groves, the last one. That's the one they say been dressing up and doing full drag and all to stay free on these streets. Police probably say they'll never get them, man. That man might be in the ditch somewhere. What you think of Derrick Groves, man? The last man saying Derrick Groves has been on the run for 66 days. The feds say tips have slowed down and they admit they might need to get lucky to catch him. Nah, man, that man gone. That man gone, man. He the last man standing. He done been on social media, everything. They got all kind of pictures of this nigga, man. The man out of New Orleans jailbreak. You wanna see? You wanna see? See, I'm not stopping you from seeing it, baby. I'm not stopping you from seeing it. Yeah, your boy Derrick Groves. That boy, they at the. Yeah, that boy CashOut, boy. I ain't know what to say about them boy. This boy
Why do the people I help?
Help go both ways. Man, come on, man. If you help somebody, you ain't looking for them to help you back. Is it every time? Is it? That's crazy.
I always need some motherfucking help. It might look like I got that shit together.
See, you do all that cussing. I can't be running you on the platform, man. Lalo. Ain't finding no shit right now. Ain't no way. Shit, man, but look, listen, man, I gotta get to this other shit right here. They said the boy gotta sell some fuck shit out there in the water. Out there in the Caribbean. And that don't make sense. It don't add up to me. A grown man? Make it make sense.
Imagine being able to build anything. For any reason, in any style, at any scale, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creation platform made for anyone with an idea and a drive to bring it to life. Describe what you want and watch it take shape. You can plan, customize, and expand in any direction. From tools built for one, platforms ready for many, from passion projects to enterprise grades.
Malcolm Jamal
Conspiracy.
Warner, who played Theo Hustler on The Cosby Show, has died. Warner drowned off the coast of Costa Rica yesterday while on a family vacation. Police in Costa Rica say Warner was caught by a high current in the water. Malcolm Jamal Warner starred in all 8 seasons of The Cosby Show as Theo Hustler. He won an Emmy for his role as the only son of Bill Cosby's character, Cliff Huxtable. I spoke to Bill Cosby, of course, a longtime Montgomery County resident right here in the Delaware Valley. He remembers his young co-star with fondness. And yet Malcolm Jamal Warner was still able to give life to the character you had in mind?
Very much so. Very, very much so. Malcolm, you could depend on Malcolm always going to the shelter to learn his lines, to gather his character, to come out and be ready. When news came, it was shocking. And of course, my thoughts went straight to his mother, who worked so hard. She was so wonderful with him.
Bill Cosby also sharing with me the humanity he remembers about Malcolm Jamal Warner. After The Cosby Show, Warner went on to star in several other shows, including the long-running medical drama, The Resident. Malcolm Jamal Warner leaves behind a wife.
Listen.
A federal judge today sentenced a former police officer to 33 months in prison in connection with the 2020 killing of Breonna Taylor. Brett Hankinson, the former officer, seen here arriving at court today to be sentenced. Hankinson was not the officer who fired the fatal shot that killed Breonna Taylor, but he was involved in that no-knock raid that ended Taylor's life. Notably, Taylor was not even a criminal suspect.
So we got on this right here.
NBC News has just confirmed that actor Malcolm Jamal Warner has died at the age of 54. Authorities in Costa Rica telling NBC News that Warner accidentally drowned while swimming in the ocean on Sunday. Warner is best known for, of course, his Emmy-nominated role as Theo Hustler.
For $30, I can't even get a Gordon Garfield tie.
Well, what are you, a personal friend of his? Now, you take $30 and get yourself a nice $30 shirt.
Can you make it 35?
I could make it nothing.
Mom, I'd grab it. You guys are ruining my life. But I don't mind.
NBC News entertainment correspondent Chloe Malas is here in studio with more. Also joining us is television host and entertainment journalist Shagun Oduolawu. Chloe, I'm going to start with you. What more do we know right now about the circumstances surrounding his death?
That's right. So, Sam, we know that this incident took place on Sunday in Costa Rica. He was on a family vacation. He was swimming off of the coast of a town called Cocles in the province of Limón. He was swimming at Playa Grande. I mean, I've visited Costa Rica a few times. I was there with my family a few years ago, and those currents can be very strong. And it appears that he died by drowning. Costa Rica's judicial investigation police confirming to NBC News that he was declared dead by the Red Cross and that some bystanders actually tried to come to his rescue. But unfortunately, it was too late. NBC News, we have reached out to his family for comment. He leaves behind his wife and a young daughter.
Wow. Tragic, and obviously so many details yet to come about the circumstances surrounding his death. First, I'm just going to pivot for a second to Shagun. As some of our younger viewers may not be familiar with his role on The Cosby Show, can you talk about the words Theo Hustler, right? It's sort of historic and frozen in time as this iconic character. What did that mean for television, and what does it still mean to this day?
Sam, Theo Huxtable was me. Theo Huxtable was my brothers. Theo Huxtable was the first time someone that looked like me saw someone that looked like himself on television. He was the epitome of what we as kids, in a certain community were growing up, but he was also an American story. He was on the number one sitcom in the 80s. He battled with his sisters. He disappointed his parents, and he was a cool guy all through it. We resonated with him. We related to him. His passing is so horrific because if you're a guy of a certain age, you feel like you just lost, like, maybe your best friend, your brother, but someone you grew up with. Like, the conversations that Theo Huxtable had on screen with Bill Cosby, his TV dad, are the same conversations that I, a child of immigrants, was having with my parents, right? Taking out the trash. They were high achievers. My dad had a PhD. My mom is a therapist. Bill Cosby on the Cosby Show is a doctor. Claire is a lawyer, and you're struggling on how you're going to achieve this kind of lifestyle they have for you. What they talked about is what we talked about in our home. It was this American story we related to. So his passing is so hard to fathom because I've been talking to friends of mine and my brothers and even my sister, like, can you believe this guy is gone at the age of 54, so young, when he meant so much to us growing up?
It's just so interesting to hear, even years later, how it is still viewed, his role is still viewed through that lens, his natural charisma, the breaking of these racial tropes, everything that, Shagun, you just laid out. I do want to turn again to Chloe for a second. Have we heard it all from his co-stars or anyone else connected to Jamal?
It doesn't appear so, and that's because this news is just unfolding in real time. We are all just learning of this tragedy, but Magic Johnson just taking to X moments ago saying that he and his wife are so sad to hear about the passing of our dear friend Malcolm Jamal Warner. We were both super fans of the hit Cosby Show. That just what you heard from Yagoon, right? I mean, this is a show that is played in countries on rerun a million times over, right? I mean, there are a few people that you know in the world by first name and also by the name of the show. You know, Coca-Cola, you know, the Cosby Show, right? And he is one of those individuals that goes down in pop culture history. But again, I mean, just the nicest things that Magic Johnson just posted, saying that he's praying for his family and the close friends during this difficult time. We've reached out to his former Cosby Show co-stars and we haven't heard back. I'm sure it's a lot to process in this moment.
It's also interesting to hear Magic Johnson as someone else who shifted cultural paradigms, transparency, conversations with families in the 80s and 90s.
And one of the first to speak out, right?
Absolutely. Great point on that. Shagun, can you tell us more about Warner's career beyond just the Cosby Show in those years? He was actually in the public eye for a very long time.
Yes, he was. I mean, younger audiences might know him from the show about the show on O.J. Simpson, where he played the getaway driver in the white Bronco. But he was an artist. He won a Grammy. Like, he was on that Poetry Jam. He had this incredible smile, this incredible voice, and he used it. He kept his life off screen rather private, and much to his credit, the little we know about him is what we saw on screen. And everyone that's why I think it's so shocking for everyone, because everyone interacted with him through this lens of the screen, right? Like, we know him because either through an interview or something that he said, but never necessarily like in scandals, like Malcolm Jamal Warner outside paparazzi. That wasn't him. He was so classy, so just such a put together person that we wanted to emulate. I can't stress enough how much I wanted to emulate Malcolm Jamal Warner, watching him on the Cosby Show, and then afterwards, the friends that he had on the show, the way he interacted and laughed, and then when you saw him, that ready smile, that deep voice, and that just confidence, like,
this man, he all up in his man. You know what I'm saying? He all up in his man. Like, bro, he told me he wanted to emulate this man and all kind of shit. So make it make sense. He talking wicked. Dude on that Malcolm Jamal Warner on clip just now, man. He was talking real wicked. I had to clip that, man. The way he was talking, bro, it was like, damn, my boy. And they said the boy died on the rip curls or something like that. Man, that's crazy. Shit, man, I'm about to get to it, man. Finna drop a couple videos. About to drop a couple videos. Stand there fell 6 times on this live, but we still at it. And we still bringing that heat. We still bringing that content. Hey, an hour and 40 minutes later, salute to everybody who stayed tuned. Is already up.